Listen, Sam Kurz, you're a beautiful woman, and I thank you for that comment. Your comments go well because we're always battling those people that are emotionally unstable here too. I feel sorry for people. We're trying our very best and as fast as we can to stabilize all these people. So just hang in there. You know, some people jump and make opinions pretty quick. 2, back at 2. Yeah. This is Prodigy Master 69. I think I'd rethink the name. Your herbs almost killed me. An old doctor with Western medicine saved me. Thanks to Robert Morse, I owe lots of money. What the hell are you even talking about? I can't believe someone would even say something like that. We do good work, done real good work. If you have problems and you're really that sick, then you've got some work to do. All there is. If you can't get with it, then don't get with it. You know, and that's why I say walking with balance is important, because there's so many people unbalanced. That's the problem. Could you know if it normally takes a length of time to have a question answered by Dr. Morse? I originally submitted. All right, this is the question Chris gave me to me, and I really apologize. This is from Kim, Salata. Salata, thank you so much. I apologize again. If it's taken too long, please call in here. This is about a 3-year-old girl with cerebral palsy. I thought I'd got that, but maybe I didn't. First, thank you so much, Kim. I love you too, dear one. Thank you so much for your anything. My cousin has twin girls, one of which was diagnosed with cerebral palsy and cannot walk without a walker. Now, can we help this girl? You know, I remember, and I'm just trying to remember the name of that. I don't think it was Wallach. One of these real well-known celebrity nutritionists. And he was on a radio show, a syndicated radio show, and I was listening to that radio show one night in my car coming home from a lecture. And the question was something in regards to cancer or something in regards to fibromyalgia or something that's very curable, if we're going to use that word, not related to diseases. And this famous guy said, no, natural health has nothing for her. And I just about split my gut. I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't know who to call. I wanted to rip that guy a new one. Just because one person doesn't have success with something doesn't mean some other practitioner doesn't. I'm always have my eyes open for those that are having success with things, because that's what the bottom line is. The bottom line is to get this poor little girl away from cerebral palsy. And do we have something for her? Oh, yes. We regenerate tissue, and it doesn't matter where that tissue is, does it? It can be at the top of the head or in the little toe, right? There's nothing we can't regenerate. It might take you a while. It might be some ups and downs and detoxes. Absolutely. Some of these people have heavy metals. They're all strung out emotionally. Their emotions get the best of them. Absolutely. You have all these kind of people out there. This planet offers a myriad of levels of consciousness. And that's one of the biggest problems of being a good, loving healer, is you have to put up with all these wackos. And, you know, no offense. You know, these are sick people, too, that need help, but they don't want help. They come with all good intention, I suppose, but then on the other hand, when you try to help them, they whack out. And there are just some souls on this planet that are just very unstable right now. And hopefully, as things move along, we'll, you know, through all the good karma and everything, and that's what I'm saying, people just start creating good stuff. You know, because mostly you're going to experience everything you create. That's the problem with this. You're the one going to experience everything you create. I mean, all these people causing all these accusations that are not true and creating all this slanderous type of stuff, karma's going to chew on their lunch. You watch. Just watch. Because this energy is now all of us. And with this big ball of energy with all of us, it's going to start flipping back these people. And it's like, ugh. So anyway, they were, let me see, everything else is fine. No brain damage, perfect, it's just her legs. They were advised to try Botox, but they did not get the results they were looking for. Jesus criminy. Have you healed anything like this? Absolutely. It just seems like the message from the brain is not reaching the legs. Thank you for your help. Kim, listen, honey. First thing is, how old is she here? 3 years old. Well, I like the fact that she's 3 as opposed to the fact that she's not 60 or 70. Now, the first things first, at 3 years old, she needs to develop brain, doesn't she? Big time issue. For all reasons, right? Just to grow and, look at that 9-year-old that's beyond a genius. It was on the news yesterday. 5 years old, he was performing and writing music. He's a concert pianist at 5, I think. He went to med school at 9, aced it. He's 21. He doesn't even register on the intelligence scale. He's so far out there. I mean, that's amazing. And I see a whole bunch of these high souls coming into this planet. And you moms that are doing the raw foods are going to get them. And these are high souls. So there's going to be a lot of changes to this planet. Man's going to have to let go of all this crap he's hanging on to. We need a lot of changes, and changes are good. A lot of people think change is bad. They get so constipated and used to it that when someone makes a little change, they freak out and they're psychic. You've got to be able to change every moment. Everything outside of you must be able to change at any given time and not affect you at all. That's when you're resting in the arms of God. It's when nothing matters. Everything is going to happen according to the divine plan. And your Sukkar is the supreme being or the creator of God, however which name you want to put on it. And then you start giving that love and respect to all its creatures and in every shape or form that's out there. Doesn't matter. You should be able to put your arms around a big old meat eater eating a big steak at the same time you're chewing down on an apple. What difference does it make? It's the choices that we make. Shouldn't have an opinion against them for doing that. That's the ego. So on this little girl, I would definitely get her on a fruit, berry, and melon diet. Period. That's it. You might do some coconut. Coconut would be good with that for the fatty acids, no question about it. If not, you might want to supplement a little 6 or 9 on there, or some avocados. You can make chocolate with avocado and stuff. You can work with that. But for sure on the herbs, upper circuit, brain, and nerve is always going to be the 2 formulas of choice when you have neurological disconnections. At the same time, you're going to pop up on those adrenal glands because at 3 years old she's got a horrible set of adrenal glands and kidneys. It just comes with it. If she doesn't, she's one lucky little girl. We go just like you're going detox. Think detox, think detox. And the reason is that when you see the suppression of functions of anything, it's rarely the blood. And in the process of going after the lymph, you're going to clean the blood and enhance the blood. So it's a given. It's just a given anyway. But going after the lymph is removing any acidosis that could be chomping down on the central nervous system or anywhere else. At the same time, you're going after the kidneys and adrenals. You're cleaning up the gut. So this little girl can grow. Her intelligence can skyrocket. And all neural synapses are all repaired and fixed. Myelin sheaths are rebuilt. And that's just what you're going to have to do. High fruit, berry, and melon diet. Obviously, 3 years old, that'd be the perfect food. And the coconuts, you've got a perfect food source for that child. Going to grow extremely strong, extremely smart. Got plenty of everything in that kind of diet. And of course, you're going to go after the brain and nerve function. You're going to go after the endocrine glands. You're going to go after the lymph systems. And definitely go after this girl. And you will pull her totally out of that cerebral palsy. I can tell you right now. And she's young, so she's going to pull herself right out of that. You can do that. So this is, again, you might want to check the parathyroid gland in case her pituitary's down. So she's utilizing calcium. That's going to be one key component in neural synapses. So again, the parathyroid would be a good place to check. Check all the endocrine glands. Make sure she's not cold. There's a good chance she's got some pituitary going on there too. Is she too short for her age? Is she too tall? Where are we at with that? And looking at the pituitary with this. And so there's a lot of things we can look at and correlate with this. But you should be able to heal her up fine. Get her on the fruit diet. Just explain to her that she's going to go on a diet and a way of life. Not a diet, a way of life. You know. Hi, Dr. Morris. I'm so blessed to have found. Oh, thank you so much. This is Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. YouTube and Iridology. I got enough of your videos. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. I'm studying Iridology now and would appreciate any advice you would share about my eyes. And I think these are these. This is Debbie's eyes. Isn't this nice how you can see like a 3D look deep into the eye there? Isn't that pretty neat? I really like that. That's a real nice picture because you get to see the different layers. And when you turn the eye, as these fibers pull up, as you go from acute, subacute to chronic, it sucks these fibers up off the eye. And this is a good eye to see how the depth of that, how it is. If you turn this eye sideways, you would see these fibers at different levels of depth. So anytime you see these deeper areas, like you see these deeper areas, like in these furrows or the lacunas, crypts or lesions, whatever you want to call them. So I'm looking at, what do you think? Am I looking at a blue or brown eye? I'm looking at a blue eye. Now, all the yellowish in there, subacute stages, you might have some shattering of some sulfur in there, a few other drugs, look like there's some iodine here. So just as a quick look-see, here's what I got. Right eye. I better come down here for the right eye. That right kidney, not real happy, honey. So that right kidney, you want to get that right kidney in shape. That's the one that's not real happy there. With that said, this upper femur that goes into the hip, a little bit of a problem, and so is the hip on the right side there. Got a lot of inflammation in the hip, and of course not filtering through that kidney. The knee isn't too real happy either. So you got to watch that knee there. You might lose that knee if you're not careful there, and time goes on down the road here. I'm either looking at bladder. I would probably even do, if this was a female, I would douche with some Heal-All tea there. I don't like this one spot in that area there. The bladder's a little bit of a problem. Lower back, of course, for the kidneys. But when you get mid-back, you've got some couple of deep issues there going on there. You get up into the throat there, and this is a sore throat ready to happen here. Get up in the pituitary. Yes, there's the pituitary is an issue here. You've got some spots up in the right head, even in the left brain, but up in the right brain. You need to get up in here with upper circulation of brain and nerve at the same time. Clean your sinuses out so you can repair these spots up here. Real important to do that, dear one. Got a little spot, of course, we're working with the right ear, the mastoid, the medulla, the cerebellum. These are... important to get up into that part of the brain, and that's your equilibrium center, and so you want to take care of that. Right side, bronchial trunks, just clean them up a little bit. I get down around here. This could be right breast. I'd have to map this out, but gallbladder's not real happy there. Actually, that might even be not so much the gallbladder, but the pancreas. It's right there by the hip. And let me see here. Yeah, I would say that, yeah, I'd say pancreas for sure. And that would also impact the right ovary there, by the way. And want to get that taken care of. The appendix could be a lot happier. Now when we shift to your left side of your body, same thing. Now you got a lot of lymphatic work to do here. You got a lot of lymph nodes that are swollen. You just got a lot of lymph there, dear one. Just got to move all that out there. The bowels are between chronic and subacute. More subacute probably than chronic. Transverse bowel. Got some prolapses going on. I looked at the parathyroid. I don't see much going on there.